So you're relocating to Huntsville, Alabama. Well, today we're going to be showing you a full vlog tour of one of the most popular suburbs. People keep picking this town over and over again, Athens, Alabama. Today we're going to be showing you the golf course living, lake-like living, what there is to do around here, the trails, the shopping and entertainment, and even more. So excited. There is a subdivision. No one's seen it yet, and we're gonna get you first scoop on that. All right, we are right here in downtown Athens, Alabama. I'm gonna have the B-roll going so you can see this is a small town. Right off the bat, what you need to know when it comes to Athens versus Madison or Huntsville, if you're looking for that big city life, something to do every minute of the day, this is not the city for you. You can see it's a smaller city, and that's why people love it here. It's a quaint downtown. Hun, look, there's not huge skyscrapers. How do you feel driving around here? You're driving us around today?
I'm loving it.
Loving it. You don't like, my wife does not like the Huntsville, Madison traffic, but Athens, she's enjoying it. How about compared to Decatur?
It has a small town vibe, but still very friendly.
Yeah.
Really
So much the friendliness. Okay, if you are looking for someplace friendly, when we were talking with a member here on the tourism board, I could not believe it. I don't remember which company it was, but one of the big companies that relocate here to the area, the CEO was walking around the cities, checking it out, and the friendliness in downtown Athens made him put the company here in Limestone County. Not because they're the cheapest, not because they have the best incentives, but because, in her words, this CEO saw the city as having the place that friendly atmosphere that he wants his employees being able to raise their families in and enjoy. So that just gives you a taste of the friendliness here. The Southern hospitality is on full display right here. Well, hon, do you see this? Oh my gosh. I don't have any quarters on me, but oh man.
I may have an Aldi quarter in the car.
You might have an Aldi quarter in the car. The duck, geese, fish. So this would be so much fun. I remember those growing up. I rarely see them anymore. But I remember when I was a kid, it was so much fun. Did you do that, hon, where you would get that? Yeah.
We'd get a quarter too.
Get a quarter, get that, throw it in. I feel like you never see that anymore. That would be fun. So apparently there's some fish in here. So let's get into it. I need to show you guys the downtown, not the downtown. I need to show you guys the big box stores, because let's face it, we need to know where Walmart is. We need to know where we're gonna get our day to day, and then we'll go from there. So we'll cut over there next. All right, so here we are. Before we even get into the lakes, the golf courses, and everything else exciting that Athens has, we need to talk about what Athens has as far as conveniences goes. Right here, Walmart, there is no Target here. This is gonna be your big Walmart. My wife was commenting in the car, she's in it right now, the baby and the AC maxed out, and it's still warm here. I mean, it's just a brutal hot day with heat advisory. Alabama gets really hot, prepare for that. You don't wanna be out here doing this. But she was just commenting, there is just person after person, like nonstop. This Walmart seems a lot busier, in her opinion, this time of day than the Decatur one over by us. What else do you have in this area? You're gonna have TJ Maxx, you're gonna have Ulta, Publix, you're going to have Aldi's, which is hands down my wife's favorite grocery store. It's up the road a little bit. You've got a Lowe's, no Home Depot, just Lowe's here. Harbor Freight. So you do have a lot of shopping conveniences here, which is phenomenal. And then the downtown, let's put up a little bit of that B-roll there. The downtown is where you have that heart and soul of Athens. So conveniences, and then here's the thing that people like about Athens. It is, look at the map here, pulling up the map. See, it is in that intersection of I-65 and 72. So right here on the Athens side, this is 72. This is middle of the day, probably about 3 in the afternoon on a Tuesday in July when we're filming this. Oh, got the zoom on. All right, and so next place, so we've shown you the conveniences. Next place I'm gonna show you, okay, so here we are. This is the Swan Creek Park, Trail Park here in Athens, Alabama. And this was one of the suggestions that we got from my friend over at the tourism board. This one goes pretty far throughout the city. We're gonna flash up the drone footage right here, and you can see that track right there. It goes pretty far, just from what you can see right here. And there's actually, it's really cool. So this little area, you've got the only middle school in Athens. You can see on the drone footage to the left over there, and then right by it, like the little parking lot where we're over at, it has this court over here. It's got the playground. It's got several nice pavilions. What do you think of all of it, hun?
There's also a nice little creek and archery.
Oh yeah, there's a little creek and archery. Yeah, kids can go play in. And yeah, the archery place, I'm going to show you that in just a minute. That's really, really cool. Some people over there right now. But Athens has a lot, if you like hiking, if you like walking, it's got lots of trails, and we're right here in the shade. It is night and day difference between out there in the parking lot and right over here. And I feel very comfortable over here. Feels very good. You know what, hun? We left our phones in the car on the dashboard with camera equipment, all that, and we're all the way over here. Maybe not where we should have left our phones, but honestly, I feel pretty comfortable over here. What about you, hon? What do you think about this?
I feel good with it.
So yeah, let's just look over here. It goes pretty far. There are a couple other trails as well. We're not gonna be able to get to all of them today because it is brutally hot, but there is the Rails to Trails. There's a couple of others, right? There's like a super accessible trail she was talking about too. Do you remember the name of that? It
was a different park.
Yeah, it was a different park.
Different
Do you remember where that was?
It's on my phone.
It's on your phone. We'll put
Which I do not have.
Yep, because we left it in the car.
Yeah.
And now we're walking further away from the car.
I feel so lovely out here.
It feels really nice out here. Yeah.
Welcome respite from the heat.
Very much. Yeah. This actually looks like a really nice trailhead to go down. All right, I gotta go show you that archery, and then the next place that we're gonna be going to. I think it's pretty hot, hun. I think we need to go get some ice cream, and we need to tell them a little bit about the city. Some more. We've been showing them a lot of the city, but let's talk about the city. Let's cut over to the cities. We haven't been here yet. This is a local favorite for our ice cream. We'll go there next.
I'm ready for it.
Follow the rules, people. Hunting or wildlife heritage license required to use range. So that's cool. And then I got the rules here, but I can't believe it's right here. It's got a youth range, 30-pound bows or less only. This is cool. I don't remember anything like this existing, at least that we went to over in Alexandria. Certainly not in Hawaii. Did you ever go to places like this?
No, I never did.
Yeah, this is cool. They got a whole bunch of targets through here. There's a fort thing. There's a fort thing. It's old and it's wooden, and I'm not going to risk falling through.
Oh, but you're going to run
No,
towards it.
this time I'm actually going to have a little bit of impulse control for once. Right behind though, this is the middle school. Like right behind. So it's summer, school's out of session. All right. So we've been hearing about from the locals this ice cream place, and it's finally time to stop and get some ice cream. What do you think, hon?
It's very good. I don't feel like talking because I want to enjoy it.
Fair.
And it's so hot out.
It is very hot out.
Having a nice cold treat. Very welcome.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. All right, so we have been covering a good bit so far. The next thing we're going to show you is the lake, the house by the lake, because it's so cool. Athens does butt up against the river, and so when I have people reaching out, ask about lakes, it's one of the places that comes to mind. We'll show you that. There's some nice places down there, and then a super cool new construction community you have not seen yet. But before we get into that, let's just talk a little bit about what you need to know before moving here to Athens, Alabama, really, or the Huntsville, Alabama area. Yeah, so we covered it a little bit in the intro, but speaking to, Athens natives is like, what would make you choose Madison? And if you wanted that city living, that's what it comes down to. You can see, we'll put some B-roll just showing you the city. It's a small city, like 36,000 population, definitely growing. Like half the homes that sold last year were new construction. So that's a lot of new construction homes. I was surprised. I was really surprised by how many, how green it was, and then just how many
it's very
fields.
lush.
Yeah, lots of trees, lots of farmland. It's just like house, farmland. House. In that regard, a little bit kind of reminds me of over by your sister in Holland.
Oh yeah.
Obviously not to that same extreme over in Holland. It's all
We don't have
townhomes.
fields and fields of tulips here.
No, we don't. But lots of residential farmland, and then just a little city center here, and it feels pretty comfortable. There's a sheriff right over here, parked 20 feet away on the side of the street. That was one of the things too, talking about there is the sheriff's station, police station. There's like 3 different police presence.
I can't remember what the third one was, but it seemed like it was almost like
yeah,
they all had to go this direction or the other direction.
Yeah, so lots of police presence and sheriff
through
presence.
the downtown.
Yeah, in the downtown. So it definitely keeps the downtown feeling pretty comfortable, I would say. What about you?
Feels good to me.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's that smaller town living. A lot of people who are over in the Athens area do end up out working in Huntsville, as it's such a major employer for the area. But you definitely have a community feel. There is just nonstop events that go on here too. I think farmers market's going on right now. Yeah, here.
It is packed.
We can see it from right here where we're zoom
They got
in.
hot dogs.
Quality's gonna drop when I zoom in, but right down there, if you watched the last vlog tour, that was empty last time.
It is packed.
And it is packed right now. Hun, you just, well, let's get this re-expose. Hun, you just went to the Decatur Farmers Market on Monday, right? You want to tell them about that?
I did. I was needing some tomatoes, and all my tomato plants, except for like 2 or 3, are eking by. I was like, I want some good locally grown tomatoes. I went there. There was one vendor. It was a Monday. I give them that. Normally it's a lot busier on a Saturday, but Monday it was...
That farmer's market looks packed right now.
Yeah. I imagine they have some tomatoes there.
No way we'd be able to film the intro like the last. If you haven't seen that, go check that one out. It's a complete different size of Athens. It's a big city. All right, so here are some other things that you need to know. It's going to be Limestone County. It's going to be a lot cheaper tax rate than Madison County. It's got 1 high school, 1 middle school. We'll flash some B-roll footage over where we were able to, because school's out right now, show you some of the middle school and surrounding area. Right across the street from the middle school is the only Starbucks in town, and that's a really new addition. Oh, another thing. So, not in the city, but you can have your chickens out in the county here, and then don't be surprised if people are firing off guns in the county. This is the South, so you get it's a different culture here. Lottery's not allowed. There's no statewide lottery. Marijuana is still illegal. Doesn't mean it's not used, but it's illegal. So there's some cities here that you just can't even buy alcohol. It's crazy. Period, or buy alcohol on certain times on Sunday. So different pace, different life. Southern hospitality is really on full display here. It's really nice. There's a little family. We were over by the park. There was a kid playing in the creek, and they were friendly.
Yeah.
Everyone we've talked to.
He was loading his water gun, having fun.
Yeah. There's a gentleman. So everyone we've been talking to, saying hi to, been very friendly. So definitely feels hospitable, which is great if you're looking for that. What it doesn't. Really, the biggest drawback is just trying to get to Huntsville every day, or if you need a major hospital. So. From locals, I've heard that the hospital here is fine, but if you need major hospital, then maybe you're looking at Vanderbilt in Tennessee, or you're looking at Birmingham Hospital, or Huntsville Hospital is going to be a little bit bigger for the area, but not nationally acclaimed. The airport, put up on the screen here, you may have to run over to the airport if you have any pressing medical needs that you need to get to. But otherwise, it feels very nice. It's really good over here in the shade. Anything else that they need to know, hun? No? Gardening? Oh yeah, there's a Master Gardeners community here and another gardening place, right? I can't remember what.
No, I think it was just a one.
No, it was Master Gardeners and Gardening Club. I believe is what it was, yeah. Yeah, so lots of community events here in the area for what we're looking for. So let's cut on over to the lake place next after we finish this ice cream. Got you on the other side. Okay, so here we are. This is going to be right over by the lake over by Athens. We'll have some B-roll footage going so you can see that beautiful lake, as well as some driving footage as we're going through. But I just wanted to stop here in probably the hottest spot, but there are some houses for sale. So you can kind of see what's available. There are several for sale here. If you're looking at moving to this area, give our team a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We got your back when you're moving to Huntsville, Alabama. That being said, we need to get into some of the nitty gritty because I feel like this video, we've been pumping Athens up. We're showing you this beautiful lake. We're showing you these beautiful houses here. I think these are like in the 800,000 to 1.2 million range. So really affordable for what you're getting here. Really great. But here's the catch. This particular community, because I had a client look in this community, and when they realized how far away this was from Walmart's, from Costco, pretty much. They bailed on this and they picked a different spot of Athens. Athens is really, really big, and so this is on a very far end, and especially if you're gonna be going to Huntsville all the time. This is like a nice, quiet, this is a gated community when you come in, so it's very nice. There's some houses here right on the river with the docks. That being said, we need to get into some of the cons because we've been pumping this up a lot, and I think we need to just hit the brakes a little bit to give you some perspective. Athens, Alabama, Limestone County has a nuclear power plant. So if you're in that 10-mile radius of the nuclear power plant, guess what? Hon, you want to tell them what they get?
I think you get escape route paper.
Sorry, there is a, one of the houses here is like beautiful, I think it's a Spanish architecture style, I think. I could be wrong. I'm hearing the echo from right here. It's crazy. Okay, sorry to interrupt you, hon. What were you saying? No,
I believe you get like a slip of paper in the mail. It tells you like your escape route if there is a nuclear meltdown.
Yeah, yeah, so if you're in 10-mile radius.
That's what my parents got.
Yeah, so your parents, not even in Athens, but within that 10-mile radius, gets that piece of that letter in the mail.
They were a bit horrified to find that out. They freaked out.
So you need to know that before you come here so you're not taken by surprise. The next part, and this is the one that you may have already known about. If not, we're going to break the bad news to you. Tornadoes. Tornadoes are very prominent in this area, and you don't always know before it's going to happen. Now, typically speaking, knock on wood, we don't have a massive hurricane. That either, massive tornado next week, but typically speaking, you're gonna have a tornado warning or tornado watch, so you're gonna be aware. And then typically speaking, it's not massive like what hit when I lived in Missouri. There's that massive tornado that wrecked, was it Joplin, Missouri? Oh, it's been a few years now, but like decimated that town. Like we went there and saw the destruction where it hit the hospital, and my gosh, the whole town was wiped out, and it was already a pretty poor neighborhood, decimated that, and it was a couple of years later. It was so ruined. So normally you don't get really huge ones like that here, but the possibility still exists. Normally it's little twisters. Little baby is saying he has had enough for the day. He doesn't like tornadoes either. So what do you do, hon?
You either, I guess, purchase a shelter or know where the nearest shelter is.
Exactly.
I know sometimes like fire stations have them.
Yep.
You just kind of have to do your research.
That Walmart we showed you earlier, normally big stores like that are going to have a place that you can go to that's going to be safe, or at least relatively safer towards the center of the building. So you're surrounded by all that concrete. Maybe don't be in a building that's glass and metal. Not a great idea. Okay, what else? What else do people need to know? So you've seen it. I'm going to take the camera from here because baby is a little bit, he needs mama. All right, honey is going inside. Baby said, baby's had enough, so we're gonna walk back over there. However, you've seen, and I love this, so much of Athens is pretty farmland, these little subdivisions. Here's the problem though with the farmland, at least for our family.
Yeah. If you want to do more like organic farming, you may have issues with herbicide drift if you live close to farms that use traditional pesticides.
So I don't know if you heard her there, but if you are, because she's walking away with the mic a little far, but if you are trying to do organic farming, this can be a problem if you have farms right nearby and you get herbicide drift. That can, basically the wind can take that over, or when they are spraying, that can be a not great time for your garden. The other part, if you have little ones and you be in daycare, just like many other parts of the country, there is not enough daycare here in the area. So you are getting definitely hard issues with that, longer wait lists if that's a concern for you. Limestone County, with all these new residents, are needing to upgrade their sewer and passing that expense on to you if you live here. So you're gonna be looking at, it's not much, like $10, $13 a month extra for your sewer as they update that. As they update all of that, upgrade all of that. So tornadoes, nuclear plants, sewer expenses, Alabama heat. You see me glistening? Glistening. Very, very warm. Okay, so much nicer here in the shade. This part, this little section, I like it because it's got a little bit of hills. A little hard to see here, but little bit of hills. Alabama is very, very flat. Very, very flat. So if you're moving from an area with beautiful hills, beautiful landscapes, natural landscape, then that's not here. That's not here. What you're in here is getting a good cost of living. you're getting an area that still feels sane. Yeah, an area that's growing, which is nice. All right, just through these trees, you can see if I can zoom in for you. This place is not for sale, but it just shows you a little bit what's out here. They've got a little dock right up onto the lake. And then like we covered earlier, as far as downsides with Athens go, because it is a smaller town, it's getting more business, but it still does not have as much as a Decatur, as a Madison, as a Huntsville. And that's why if you're looking for that city vibe, really looking for that big city vibe, this isn't it. You're probably gonna wanna look at Madison, or you're gonna wanna look at Huntsville, areas with just a lot more amenities. If you're looking for peaceful country, more quiet, that's a nice place up there. Wow, this is like a park. Beautiful. Okay, and if you like this place right here, I'm gonna show you one other place no one's even seen yet. Okay, so we're here, I'm getting you guys here super early before anyone else. In fact, this may not be the prettiest just yet, but this is a brand new subdivision going in right by the golf course over here in Athens. And look behind me. They're still working on the model home. Wish I could get you in it right now, but they sent us an invitation. So as soon as this model home is ready, we're gonna be working to get you inside of it so you can see another phenomenal house here in Athens. But this is by Murphy Homes, and that is a gorgeous place. There's still, you can see all these cars out here. They're still working on it, getting it cleaned up, getting it ready. You guys are seeing this first. Let me pop the drone up and you can see just what this area looks like. What's crazy to me, that golf course, you got the golf course right nearby, and then right across the street is farmland. Like it looks like a farmer's field. He's got some houses. It's a really pretty stretch driving through here. Just quiet. And then we're like 15, 20 minutes away from the downtown. So all that convenience is right here, close by. Okay, so let's talk about that golf course. Honestly, there's a few people milling around there. It looked like workers, and I didn't want to bother them. There was quite a few cars out there. I'll say this though, my grandfather is an avid golfer, and I've been to some nicer golf courses. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The parking lot at this one, it had some potholes in it. I was a little underwhelmed by it. In fact, we just did that drive-by footage that you can see here, and I didn't feel like it was as much to show you. I was. It is convenient, it's right in your backyard over here, but the Robert T. Jones courses are where my grandfather likes to go. He is an avid golfer. He'll go to different states to golf and all that. So I don't know anything about the golf course here. They've got a grill. I'm sure the people are very nice. It's very, very, very good there, but as far as the visual eye going in, this isn't it was not a snooty tooty high-end kind of golf course. So it just kind of looked like more of a down-to-earth place. All right, that is a wrap on the vlog tour today. If you are liking Athens, go check out this video here. We did another vlog tour. I'll chat to you on that one.